Rookies started out of an idea that Marianne McCune, who's a reporter in the newsroom, she had this idea of kind of taking all of the things that she learned in J school at Columbia and said, why don't we teach this to teenagers, some of these tools of interviewing, of research, of deep inquiry about an idea, and take them through that process. And so the way that we get the kids is we actually partner with community organizations all around the city, and we hold workshops. Now, what you hear on the air is 8 minutes. What goes into it is about 300 hours of work on the part of the teenager and the Radio Rookie staff. And so we go through just a whole process of teaching the kids how to hold the equipment, how to gather sound, and also how to think really hard about something that they want to report on that's going to hold their interest and that we think our audience may care about.
Coming into Rookies, I had all these big ideas of doing a mom and pop story, whatever the case might be, and finally they were like, well, what's important to you? Like, what's going on with you in your life? And then I started talking about this thing that I want to be independent, but I can't be independent because I can't work and I can't, So that's how, it came to me doing that story.
What happened to you after that piece?
Okay, well, 2 years later, I got my green card, thank God. But it was a long process, and I feel like if I didn't even do the story, there were so many steps that happened because of the story. Like, I was able to reach out to Kaari, and she hooked me up with my congressman, and I was able to go there, and they told me exactly what I needed to do next. And so many immigrants don't have access to that.
Jesus Gonzalez, that is, Radio Rookie from 2000 and 2001. Let's replay the 17-second clip that we started the segment with Jesus' story from back then about people buying guns.
Mad people out here buying guns. Mad people out here buying guns.
When Chaos says mad people, he means a lot of people.
You know a couple of people that sell guns?
I sell guns.
You sell guns?
Yeah, I sell guns. I sell a lot of guns.
I don't know, Jesus. Producer Marianne McCune says you used to be a lot late back then, too. But welcome to the show. Do you want to reflect? How are you? You want to reflect back on that story?
Yeah, it was. There was a lot of fun making the story. It was a lot of fun for us. I know that we didn't see the significance. I know I didn't see the significance of doing the story. Thinking back, a lot of the stuff was a lot more normal to me at the time, like the prevalence of weapons and stuff like that. And now I'm thinking back, I'm like, yo, I was, at a much different place.
What neighborhood were you living in then?
Bushwick, Brooklyn.
And what do you do these days?
I'm actually still involved with the community organization where Radio Rookies had their workshop at. It's called Make the Road New York. And I'm very, very much involved with that. I help co-coordinate the program, the youth program. I think that one thing, Radio Rookies keeps on coming up in my life. And in different respects, I remember the first time I took a trip out the state was with Radio Rookies. We went to California to the NFCB Youth Radio Conference.
Wow, that's really out of state.
Yeah, and
it's not like going to Hoboken.
Part of our summer program now included a radio program that I helped found, and it's called In the Studio, and much of the same training that Radio Rookies provided, goes on in that workshop.